Hello everyone and welcome back to Destines. Alright, I'm the writer. I'm sorry guys, but that last episode where I was laughing like a maniac at Apollo, Clavier, and Athena, that's the trio I need. Capcom, I know I've given you a list of what Ace Attorney 7 could be, but I need Athena as the defense prosecutor, Gavin as the prosecutor, and Apollo at the witness stand. I don't care, I need that. Anyway, let's continue. Alright, a box. We're running after a box.
Miriam, you're liable to get tossed in the garbage truck if you hang around here. Just an empty box. And that's what you do with them. You throw them away. Hey, did you change boxes? I like the new look. Why does it matter anymore? It was a complete failure at court today. My work, my pride, my dreams. Everything I worked so hard for, gone.
I mean, we did destroy you, I forgot.
Sorry, Miss Scuttlebutt, but doesn't believing you had a scoop when you really didn't make you a failure as a reporter.
Jesus, I forgot we said that.
A failure as a reporter? Cuck, cuck, cuck! Cuck, cuck, cuck! Ah! Ah!
Come to think of it, calling her a failure as a reporter might have been a bit extreme. You're smiling, you idiot.
Scold me, despise me, pack me away where I'll never see the light of day again! I've been cast aside to waste away in a big pile of mushy paper mache. I gotta feel responsible for this. But
now's our chance to probe her for information while she's vulnerable. Oh my god! I bet that's what you were just thinking.
What kind of a person do you think I am? Who the heck are you? You read me like a book. Okay then. Talk! That was you on stage earlier, wasn't it? Why'd you run away like that?
Really?
Take a look at this. Why are you showing me a burnt up old rag?
Wait, it's really hard to see, but I think that's the Gavineers logo there.
So is this the banner that disappeared? It's all burned up. Don't look at me, I just happened to find it in the incinerator. Incinerator? Did Blackwell actually make good on his threat and burn her box?
You should probably try and find out whether someone tried to destroy this on purpose.
Yeah, this banner is sounding less and less unrelated to our case, Apollo. Miriam, I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have said you were a failure as a reporter. Too late. I already decided journalism isn't for me.
Oh, crap!
The last step is to erase all of my photos on my PC. I'm really going to do it. Here goes! 5%. 10%. 4 years of my life down the drain!
Shouldn't we stop her, Athena?
Miriam, you should keep publishing your paper. I didn't mean what I said, okay? You didn't mean it? Oh no! My photo stopped! Cancel! Abort!
That poor computer, I don't know what you're using, but I don't think it can handle it.
Did you stop it in time? Deletion progress. 99% complete. There are only 2 pictures left.
Oh god. What are you gonna do now, Athena? You want her to make this right.
I know! And don't worry, Miriam, your photos may be gone, but the memory of your photographic genius will live on forever in all of our hearts.
Oh, Athena, that was cringeworthy.
Hey, Miriam, check this out! You took some amazing photos here of the 3 of them. I'm sure they'll really appreciate it.
Whoops.
Obviously, I'm the 8th member of the newspaper club, the only member, in fact. I know this would make up for the photos you lost, but here are your newspapers back.
Oh, whoops, god dang it, I'm sorry, guys. Aw.
There's no rest for the wicked. I plan pursuing those 3 for as long as I live.
That's okay.
Miriam, why are you so obsessed with Juniper, Hugh, and Connor?
And Robin? Why did I say Connor?
Obsessed? I'm not obsessed with them. It's just, they were so close, ever since their freshman year. So, well...
Oh, do you want friends? Athena? Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, I think that's the only explanation. But wait a second, you're not thinking what I think you're thinking. That's exactly what he's thinking, Miriam. You want another little trio. Cuck! Cuck, cuck! Cuck, cuck! How could you possibly know that?
That laptop. Oh. Well, that's fine. That one abused laptop. Oh, he had the same reaction I did.
Cuck, 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 cuck. My laptop won't turn on. Never thought my life would end so soon. A mere 17 years. And I really feel bad. Oh, I know. Miriam, we have a laptop at the office. We'd be happy to lend it to you.
We have a technology in that place?
Huh? You have a laptop I could use? Sure, but on one condition. I want you to ask Junie, Hugh, and Robin if you can hang out with them.
Aw.
What? Like I could ever do that. Sorry, but that's the deal if you want to borrow a laptop.
You scare me sometimes, Athena. You're like a good cop and a bad cop rolled into one. You were the one going to go with threats.
Cluck, 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 cluck. Fine, I'll do it if that's what you want. Yay! I'll be by later to bring you the laptop. Well, wait! It's not like I owe you anything, but here.
What the frick?
Thanks! Oh, it's a set of pictures.
Looks like they're setting up for the stage.
Yeah, I took them when I was putting the stage backdrop into place. Wow, you sure have an eye for photography. From what I can make out anyway. These are the last two photos that didn't get deleted. They're all yours.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Well, see you around, scary lawyer lady.
Is Athena scary? I guess you can be. That was really impressive, Athena. What's next?
Well, I'd like to talk to Hugh or Robin if possible.
Okay. Let's walk around and see if we can find them. Well, that happened.
Hey, that's Hugh over there. Hugh, we wanted a word with you if you don't mind.
If it was Mr. Wright, then sure, but you two, meh.
I knew it. There's a hint of discord in Hugh's voice.
You're not getting off that easy. After all, you're a possible suspect, plus you actually confessed in court. Whatever. So what do you want from me? But make it brief. I don't have a lot of time. But I assume you don't either. Well, you're nice.
About your confession today, you weren't serious about that, were you?
Let's just say I had no choice thanks to a certain lawyer who failed to get the job done. Well, I'm gonna punch you. So you're really prepared to take the blame for this? Not gonna happen. The voice in the tape is female, so that rules me out. Let's put it this way. You don't actually believe that ridiculous play on words, do you? Well, my confession is just like that. A means to an end, or as we say around here, the ends justify the means.
Ugh, but I actually do believe the voice is shouting Hugh O'Connor.
Juniper's confession quite advantageously for the real killer. But if Rob and I were actually the killer, we wouldn't have confessed. It's that simple. Even you should be able to give such reasoning, or have I overestimated you? You'll make a great lawyer someday. I mean, you seem to enjoy getting under people's skins. Yeah, it's Clavier. No, Kristoff, not Clavier.
Could Hugh and Robin's confession really just be their innocence instead of their guilt? This is going to take some serious thinking on my part. It sure looked like Prosecutor Blackman was twisting your arm to testify earlier today. Is there some sort of secret he's using against you?
I have no intention of saying anything more. Now, if you'll excuse me... Hold! I am not through with you yet! It seems like the rogue prosecutor has it out for me. Leave, and we just might discuss you-know-what. No, wait.
One little statement and Mr. Cole loses it? And what's that all about?
I changed my mind. I'll stay and testify. You really are a rank amateur. Even if it were true, you think I'd open up to you?
So he's not denying it. That secret might be causing the discord in his voice. Then again, we have some plain problem with Junie and Robin.
You're just wasting your time and mine. Next question. Aren't you a delight?
About that meeting with Professor Court on the 23rd, why did she want to see you?
I have no intentions of telling you. You'll have to force it out of me any way you can. That's terrible.
Ugh. Professor Mean strikes again. Again, Hugh gives them the lawyer course. But didn't Professor Court used to say that the only good results in truth? So why didn't you just drop the whole charade and just tell the truth?
The truth? How can you be so sure it will help you solve this case? The truth isn't even necessary if your friend, nor Juniper's for that matter.
No, you're wrong!
Wrong game.
I don't care what anyone says. I'm going to defend Junie the right way, using the truth. That's the only way to honor Junie's wishes and Professor Court's memory.
I see. Very well, Miss Sykes. I'll testify tomorrow about that truth you're so interested in.
Huh? Hugh!
But... don't look to me if something happens to Juniper because of it. Understand?
What was that supposed to mean?
What a terrible thing to say. I thought you guys were friends. Yes, we were. Until just recently, actually.
What?
I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore. Well, aren't you a prick?
What? Why?
Just as I have my secrets, she has a side you've never seen. Juniper's not all sunshine and rainbows like you think she is.
What are you saying?
This conversation is over. I said it. I have a lot of time. I meant it. Hugh, wait! He's gone.
Doesn't care about her anymore? Why would he say that?
That didn't go out well. I guess we'll have to just pin our hopes on his testimony tomorrow. Athena, what do you say we head over to the art room? Might be a nice change of pace. Hopefully the police will complete their investigation.
Alright. We don't really have much time left anyway.
Ha ha ha! Why, but it's my little lawyer friends again!
Thanks again for lowering the school's banner for us earlier.
Don't mention it! In helping those in need is what my brand of justice is all about! Right, so this is the art room where the murder actually occurred. That's right! You can't see it with the naked eye, but there's blood on the floor! That area roped off in the middle of the room marks the spot! And the police investigation is done, so if you want to look around, knock yourselves out! Really?
Find anything new, Detective Fulbright?
Ha 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 ha! Good question. Unfortunately, the answer is nothing much yet.
Sure is confident for having found nothing.
But if we're talking about outside the art room, there hasn't been a major breakthrough.
Oh dear! Unless I find out what it is, I don't know what I shall do.
No need for the theatrics. I thought I could fill you in on this one.
Wow! You saw right through me, Detective. I'm impressed.
We're gonna get arrested for murder via unwanted flattery, are we? So, what's the major breakthrough you mentioned? You want to know! You really want to know! You really?
Come on, just tell us already.
Oh, you are no fun. Anywho, we got the voice back. Oh my god. Anywho, we got the results of the voice print analysis back.
Voice print? You mean for this tape recorder?
Exactly. The voice belongs to the suspect, Miss Woods, beyond a shadow of a doubt. See right here? There's the analysis of the voice and the tape inside and out. Well... And you thought the voice on the tape was saying Hugo Connor, ha 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 ha, thanks to the good laugh, Miss Sykes.
He's the last person I want laughing at me.
So now that there's the evidence of Juniper shouting you're a goner around the time of death, if we're to take this as truth, how are we supposed to make sense of it?
I don't know. I can't think of any other reason why Junie would shout that in the first place.
God, this music. Hey, it's gone. Remember there was a strange statue in the school's camera photo? Oh yeah.
You're right. I wonder where it is. Alvin's a member of the Fine Arts Club. Maybe she can shed some light on this. some wire and a winch. So this is how they reeled in the banner in and out. There's a nice view of the stage from here.
Prosecutor Gavin is still standing in front of the broken statue.
So it really wasn't you, Apollo. Don't worry, you can tell me. I won't tell anyone.
I'll never clear my name unless we can catch the real culprit. A
mock trial script on the floor nearby an envelope marked used.
I wonder if Miriam's script was really inside that envelope.
Let's see here, by Miriam Scuttlebutt. And the title is Rogue Ethnoir, Crimson Blood and Dark Judgment.
I wouldn't take that part in the mock trial if she begged me.
It says that there are special rules allowing payments of bribes while the court is adjourned. Oh, and you can bring in evidence of $3 worth of fabricated evidence, it also says. Welcome to the darkest mock trial ever, where the ends justify the means.
That prosecution claims that this is a script that was supposed to have been used.
But the script was selected by Professor Court, considering how much she valued the truth. I seriously doubt she'd pick up a script entitled Crimson Blood and Dark Judgment.
Wow, you have that title memorized already? Do that your sass, Apollo. I want the clock. There we go.
This is the clock that created that major problem for Junie. Let's take a closer look.
Don't waste your time! I've checked it out, and it's 100% accurate.
You sure? How did you check it?
Of course I'm sure. I compared it to my own watch, see?
Detective Fulbright? Did you notice that your watch had stopped?
It has? This is unacceptable. Yeah, obviously can't rely on him. Let's take a look for ourselves. Wow, Apollo.
Let's see. Wait a second. It's ahead by 1 whole hour. Well, Detective?
But...
This clock was supposed to have been an hour ahead when this photo was taken. So, if so, that would perfectly fit with Junie's testimony. Prosecutor Blackwell won't like this. I almost feel sorry for you, Detective. Almost.
Can't at least pretend to feel sorry by wiping that big grin off your face. Wait, just 1 minute! The clock is an hour ahead right now, sure, but what proof it wasn't running ahead on the day of the crime?
That's a good question. Wait, I think I just might have something to prove this. Detective Fulbright, you would agree that there is a moon outside the window, right?
Sure, looks like a nice drawing of a crescent moon.
But if you look at the window in the back where the winch is attached to it, you'll see that only view has the opposite side of the school building.
Oof, then what's the moon doing here?
I wonder.
Yep.
Prosecutor Gavin, you were scheduled to perform at the school's festival, weren't you?
That's right, but I hadn't seen the stage until yesterday. That backdrop with the starry sky and a big crescent moon isn't half bad.
Isn't this the same as the one painted on the stage backdrop? The proof's right here, Detective. This shows it was 6 p.m. when the photo was taken.
I think it's... Nope, that's the voice print. Yep.
I know what this moon really is. If you look at this photo, you'll know too. This shows where the moon was in the photo of the cave it came from and the truth of Judy's testimony.
What? Where? Where does it show that?
If you look right here, it will be all come crystal clear.
Hang on. What do I... Oh. Oh, okay. Alright, well, whatever.
They were still prepping the stage, so the backdrop wasn't in place yet. This photo shows the process of moving the backdrop into the position.
I can see that. That's a really big board hanging here. Size matches, too. But there's no picture. That's the crucial detail.
It is, but I believe what we're seeing is the photo of the back of the board.
Back of the...
That's right. At around 6 p.m. when this was taken, a photo of the same board was being taken from the front.
What do you mean? The front? The front is against the wall.
That's what you're wrong. What about the window? Remember how I said the moon shouldn't even exist at this photo? Take a good look.
Are you suggesting that the moon is in the backdrop?
Exactly. In short, this photo was taken while the backdrop was being moved. And as you can see here, it's around 6 o'clock when the backdrop was being set in.
Oh, that's rough, buddy.
So the art room clock was running fast at least as far back as the day of the murder.
Oh, how can I even face Prosecutor Blackwell now?
Yes, I blew a hole in a piece of prosecutor's evidence!
I think we broke him. Nope. Alright then, bye. I hate this name. Bye. Did I miss something? I might have to go back here. Oh.
Look, a piece of pottery. Looks like it's already been fired. I bet Robin made it.
I bet it won't last long now with the way she deals with her own work anyway. Well, that's just rude.
Yeah, it seems like such a waste. I mean, this is there's already some color on it. It looks like the bloodstains the way the glaze was applied to it.
Just like bloodstains? In Justice We Trust, that does look like bloodstains. We better examine it at once. I get it. The victim was stabbed in the middle of the room where the big bloodstain is. And then the one right over here, at which point some of the blood dripped onto these pieces. That means the blood very well could have been dropped from this window.
In the mock trial script, the body was dropped into the mat. Then a ball cart was used to move it over to the stage.
The maintenance area is below the room, and the storehouse has a man in a ball cart.
So, even moving the body was carried out just like in the script. The killer sure had a thing for Judy's script.
Well, what do you expect? That's why we're suspecting the defendant in the first place.
Well, you're wrong, and I'm going to prove it in court.
Well, I think we've examined pretty much everything we can. By the way, did Prosecutor Blackwell happen to say anything about tomorrow's trial? In Justice We Trust! It's no use trying to pry more information out of me. Having just learned that the clock has been 1 hour fast, it means we're back to square one, considering the suspect's action that day.
I wonder what the main argument will be, but not now.
How the body was moved would be my guess, but Prosecutor Blackwell's got his own plans. Oh, does he now?
Detective Fulbright!
Try as you might, I won't say another word about the investigation.
No, I wasn't going to ask about that. I was just wondering if you've seen Robin.
Oh, you mean Miss Robin Newman. She was just here a moment ago. And she mumbled something about watching videos in the lecture hall.
Video? What video?
Thanks, Detective. Athena, I think we should stop by the lecture hall.
Right, let's go.
Now we can go here. I was wondering about that. Ugh, that seems annoying.
There she is! Robin! Hey, Robin! Oh, Athena! Apollo!
Oh, what are you watching there?
Oh, it just so happens to be a video of the mock trial. I had to use a bit of coercion to get it, but the end justify the means, right?
Please stop saying that.
There it is again. Professor Mean sure has a lot of influence around here. Care to take a look into the true connection between the murder and the mock trial with me?
Okay.
Sounds great, but do you mind if we ask you some questions first? Sure, I'll tell you anything you want. A-W-A-N-T.
She's cute.
About your confession today, why'd you do it? Because Juniper hasn't done anything wrong. I had to stop the trial by any means possible. Right, the ends justify the means. So you're a follower of Professor Means too? Professor Means is the wonderful teacher as was Professor Court. I like them B-O-T-H. She's brushed that one off like a pro.
But with that style of justice, you run the risk of breaking the law.
Well, I'm prepared to quit school because of this case. But what? Why? I want to be an artist. That's what I really want, man.
But no, my parents forced me to study to become a prosecutor. That is sad in real life today.
But if the trial went south, you would have to drop out and give up on being a prosecutor. That's what you're really after, isn't it? Talk about someone who literally changes at the bat of an eyelash.
I guess she's been dealing with her own problems too. That totally makes sense.
Yeah, I suppose so, but that doesn't make what she said right.
could you tell us about what you were doing on the night of the murder?
Finishing a statue. I was on the stage until the last bell. That's right! You made the statue of Mr. Wright and Prosecutor Gavin, didn't you? Oh, yes. Yes, I did. Both of them.
This is just a formality, but can you prove you were making the statues at the time? Can I prove it? You think I'm the killer now? No, that's not what I meant.
Both Hugh and Robin were still at school after 7 p.m., but neither of them can prove exactly what they were doing. Could one of them really have murdered Professor Quartz? Have there been any problems now that everyone knows you're a girl? No worries there. I discussed the matter with Professor Quartz some time ago.
Oh,
I told her once to let everyone know I was really a girl. But today I found out that she spoke with the school administration on my behalf.
wow. Wow, they must really like you.
I know, right? But now I can finally be myself here at school. I don't have to hide the fact that I love girly clothes.
Good for you.
That's why, Athena, I simply have this. I have this, and by that means possible. What? But this is evidence. We need it for the trial. Sorry, but no can do. Aw, don't be a party pooper, Athena. Come on, please, pretty please. Oh, darn it. Anyway, thank you again, Athena. Thank you for revealing who I really am. I want everyone to know before the snitch found out. The snitch? Sounds like a new lead. There's a rumor going around that one of the students here is a snitch. I hear they're watching everything we do. Our activities, our relationships, and our interests. And reporting it all to the professors.
Oh, but why would anyone do that?
Officially, I heard it was to seek out misconduct among student body.
Oh, Jesus.
But rumor has it grades were being brought and sold everywhere throughout the surveillance network.
Huh. Interesting. That's bribery! Situation Theos Leo Academy is worse than I thought.
Well, a lot of this is important stuff. I still want to ask about that thing in the art room. I'll have to present some evidence, too, to show her what I'm talking about, though.
Get this one.
Robin, I just remembered something I wanted to ask you. This photo shows a piece of the art on the table. Do you know what that is? Whoa! Look at that unique artistic sense. That has to be one of Professor Quartz's creations, man! Professor Quartz's artistic sense? Professor Quartz's artistic sense. That's a tough one. I'd say it's avant-garde and very eccentric. In other words, it's weird and all over the place. Trying to think about that strange-looking painting on the art room. Was that one of Professor Quartz's works, wasn't it?
Jeez.
The statue in the photo was originally a statue of Lady Justice. Lady Justice? Professor Quartz had planned on placing it in the judge's bench in the lecture hall. But the day before the mock trial, it broke while she was polishing it up. She said that she'd take it back to the art room and try to fix it somehow. So, this is the statue in its proper state? You bet. Just look at that wild silhouette. Wow. So, C-U-T-E. I don't get it. You have to be an artist to appreciate stuff like this?
Same, Athena. Athena, the Lady Justice that you put back together on the stage...
Alright, I didn't realize it before because it was in pieces, but before it was smashed. Maybe it didn't look like Lady Justice, but more like it does in this photo. But what in the world was it doing on the stage?
Well, I think we about covers it.
Okay, then how about watching the mock trial video with me? What do you say? Sure, sounds good to me. So how do you want to watch it? All classroom desks in the school have their own built-in computer, you know.
Wow, this place is definitely a lot cushier than I thought.
I know you guys are in a hurry, so let's just fast forward to the important parts. Let's start with the professor's pre-trial speech.
Good afternoon. I would like to start by thanking you for coming here today.
Oh, that sounds like Professor Means.
The mock trial, the crown jewel event at the school festival, begins shortly. Is the camera like this the whole time?
Yeah, it's a fixed position in front of the stage.
When I was a student, I too could hardly wait for this day to come. Okay. How come the teacher's speeches always make me so sleepy?
Let's just skip to the end of his speech.
Oh. No, let the mock trial begin.
Hey, what's the deal there? Why is Ginny so large in this shot?
Looks to me like she cut right in front of the camera.
Juniper was always in charge of the audio. Even though she was already playing a part in the mock trial itself, she had to do it to keep a script details of secrets. She was all over the place that day. When she wasn't in a trial, she was in the audio control room dealing with the music. Oh, this is where the lecture hall looks like.
Looks like there's a judge bench back of the screen too and a witness stand up front.
And what about those balconies with the professors' names on them? Those are faculty seats. Professor Means and Professor Court were in charge of the scoring of the mock trial. Okay, let's fast forward to this bit.
And that's why the defendant is definitely guilty!
Ah, that was me, could you tell?
Objection! A frail-coated use of her bare hands to stab the professor with an arrow? I don't think so.
You read that line like in the mock trial, Apollo, but you made it sound kind of weird.
Cut me some slack. It was my first time reading that script.
I think Juniper's going to speak next. I didn't do it! I had suffered a breakdown and pretty much lost it! It's true I shouted, "You're a goner," but I didn't mean it.
Wow, what an emotional performance. She put a real actress to shame.
Wait, could you go back and play that scene again?
You really think that's necessary? Apollo, yes!
I didn't do it! I had suffered a breakdown and pretty much lost it! It was true I shouted, "You're a goner," but I didn't mean it. Stop! Did you hear that?
I think you're onto something. Let's play that last part again.
I don't follow. What are you guys so excited about? I think this piece of evidence should explain it. This time to show Robin what piece of evidence that links with what we heard just in the case.
Can I show you the tape recorder? Okay.
I'm sure you remember this. It contains a female voice shouting a violent threat. I'll play it for you. "You're a goner!" That voice sound and performance do sound similar, but I can't believe this is happening. It's just a possibility, but if the voice on this tape is really a recording, one made for the mock trial, and then that means this evidence was fabricated.
They didn't get to do a voice print analysis at the time of court today. That's why the gender of the voice became so important. And if the real killer had foreseen that the gender would become a key in today's trial,
He would have tried to deflect attention away from himself by making the suspect female. So basically, the only one with someone with something to gain from doing this is our sole male suspect. Wait a second. No, man!
Professor Means' credo is the ends justify the means. So it makes perfect sense that a student who took those words to heart would fabricate evidence. We need to get to that tape analyzed as soon as possible. Allow me to assist you with that. Oh, hi.
Prosecutor Gavin at least makes some kind of a noise so we know we're here.
It's go big or go home with a rock star answers, Fraulein. Timing is everything. Let me take a copy of that tape right now, and I'll get you the results as soon as I can. I trust that would be alright.
Very much so. Thanks.
Oh, he just left as he came. Well, Athena, it's almost sundown. Is it about time we head over to the detention center?
I think Judy will agree to that there's something I can prove her innocence. But will her heart really be open to accepting it? She had to have known this is what I find.
Well, that's where we're going to end this episode today. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.